All right, hey there traders. Today I'm very pleased to be introducing to you the Auto Strategy Builder, the ASB. Now this is both a standalone product as well as an add-on product for Algo Studio Pro. We're going to focus on just the standalone version here for this video here to demonstrate what it can do. I'm going to take you through just creating an algo. I'm going to randomly choose one. I have no idea what our result is going to be. I have not done this in advance, which is kind of the fun of this. You never know what you're going to get every time you use it. So let's just go over the basic ideas here. Now, when I click on Manage here, what it's going to do is bring up a list of every indicator that I have on my machine, just as it will every indicator that's on your machine. And then it's going to give you the choices about which parameters and periods, whatever the hooks are that are available within that indicator for you to optimize for. So we're going to stick with mostly the defaults here, and let's just go ahead and create one. That'll be the easiest way to demonstrate it. So you'll note here, as you look here, every single indicator on my machine, and I have quite a few. So let's just start randomly picking a few. Let's pick the ATR. Seems good. Now once I pick it, I have to tell it what I want it to optimize for, and the range, as the case may be. So for here, okay, a range of 5 to 50. Okay, that seems reasonable. Let's go ahead and go with that. Oh, let's see. Let's go with. Oh shit! Here's the looking for a CCI. Oh, here, let's go with a CCI. Okay, that would be period 5 to 50. Okay, that's good. How about the Chaikin money flow? It's good. Another oscillator. Again, what period do I want it to work on? Oh, and then something more reversion to the mean. How about a Keltner channel? Oh, I don't even have a moving average in here. So let's put just an SMA in there. Oh, here we go. Let's go with a simple moving average, and we'll go from 5 to 50 in steps of 5. So a nice, just randomly, commonly chosen. Let's, nothing radical here. Let's see what it can come up with. So I'm going to click OK, and you'll note it's going to load them up here. Now let's work down the list here and see what we're actually doing. No reason to deviate from the defaults here on the genetic algorithm here. This is population size and generations. You can just leave those as they are. We'll circle back to what we're optimizing for. Total strategies, it's starting with 10,000. It ultimately may do many more than that. But as a starting point, minimum trades in sample and out of sample, no reason to tweak those. Go ahead and leave the defaults there. Now, trading hours, this will make a difference. Now, if I enable it by checking that and I hit configure, it's going to default to the New York regular trading hours. Now, you can what am I trying to say? You can define the trading hours. It doesn't have to be RTH. You might make it first 2 hours of the day. I just want to trade from 9:30 to Europe's close to 11:30. Okay, that's one choice. You might say, well, maybe you're in the UK and you only want to trade the London hours. So, okay, just dial those hours in. You're still confining it. You're determining those hours. It's just for ease of use, for default here, it's going to drop to the New York RTH hours. Let's go ahead and just leave it at that for our purposes here for this demonstration. Now, trading rules, this is important here. So, do we want to optimize those trading rules? Well, yes. So, you'll note here that is checked. But let's look at the configuration here. Now, for those of you that own Algo Studio Pro, this is going to look very, very familiar to you. Daily loss limit here, let's go ahead and reduce that. So many of you are working with prop accounts, and probably the most common size is a 50K prop account that typically has a $2,500 total drawdown. We wouldn't want that for our daily loss. So let's take this down to minus 500, 100 to 500 for our daily loss limit before it stops trading. Daily profit limit, just the opposite of that. Well, 500 to 5,000. Okay, right. That might be a little ambitious here. Let's just go ahead and leave it. No reason not to. Now, consecutive losers, the limit here, 5 to 15. That's a little. I might suggest taking that down. Maybe three to 5 here in terms of it's not total losers. It's consecutive losers. So 5 in a row. I'm probably going to want it to stop trading. Consecutive winners, again, just the inverse of that. Well, let's go 5 to, let's take it to 12. That's probably a good range here. Again, let's keep it checked. Number of trades, well, 1, of course, it would be minimum. Oh, kind of the same thing here. Let's go to 12. Bars since the last trade. Well, what kind of spacing do you want here? That's a pretty wide range. No reason to deviate from that. Let's just see what it comes up with leaving these as default. Now, maximum bars in the trade. Well, the idea here is you wouldn't want to be put into something, and if you had a crazy stop on it through some optimization combo you came up with, and it might stay all the way through the course of the day. You want to avoid that. So 100 trades, again, that's probably a decent starting point. 5 to 100. Again, you know, if you, when you see the result here, if you got something that you just think is running too long, that can be a good place to come back to it and maybe cut that in half and see what kind of result looks like. So let me just make sure, we want to make sure we've got everything checked. As I go through here, everything is on. All those ranges are good. All right, so let's click OK. Now we've defined the hours, right? With the we've given it the trading rules we want it to stick to aspire to. And then what are we optimizing for? Well, the default here is going to be the equity curve, to optimize for that curve. But I've got a whole lot of number of choices here that I can choose to optimize for. So let's just look at a few. So if I look at optimize equity curve, well, that's just a nice 50-50 split in the weighting we're giving the algorithm between net profit and the K ratio. Okay, decent start. But we've got a whole lot of other choices here. So maybe I want, risk-adjusted returns. Well, okay, well now you look at the different weighting here and what it's using. Now again, these are defaults. You can change. You want to change this to 20 and this to 50, right? You just have at it, right? That's what makes it kind of fun and interesting, is you might come up with a combination that nobody else has, but these are good starting points. So if you went to net profit, well, that's 100% on net profit. You know, if I go to profit factor only, 100% on profit factor. Risk-adjusted return, again, there's that spread. Something very conservative, well, max drawdown's getting the heaviest weight, and net profit is getting the smallest weight. So you can see kind of logically what we're after here. Aggressive high return, okay, well, net profit gets 50% of that, and then we split the weighting through these other variables here. So there's no one right answer, right way to do it. It's just a little bit of experimentation. For our purposes, let's just go ahead and do something simple. Let's just use the optimize the equity curve with that split there. Okay, so let me save that. It says OK, and let's close it. All right, so I know now I've got 5 indicators loaded in here. I've told it the hours I want it to trade, and I've given it the trading rules that I want it to stick to. Now, I have no idea what this is going to come up with, which is kind of the fun of this. I have no idea what's going to come up with. So let's go ahead and just hit generate and get it started and see how it looks. Now, reminder, I've only got 21 days of data, which is effectively only done for the purposes of demonstration. If I were really doing a rigorous back test, I would probably want to take that out to maybe 45 or 60 days. The threshold for a decent back test would be 100 trades at a minimum. I don't know that I'm going to get 100 here, but we'll see what we get. But just for general practices, that's kind of a baseline for a back test. But for demonstration purposes, let's just see what we get here with the 21 days that I have. I mean, it's a lot of bars on 1 minute bars. And we'll see how we look here. Now you'll note here it's already started building an equity curve, and we have this color variation here. Well, green is in sample. Pardon me. Green is in sample. Magenta is out of sample. So rather than put 60% of in sample and 40% out of sample at the end of it, we're interleaving these, or we're entwining them, so you get a more robust, more realistic back test in the effort to try and avoid the curve fitting that can happen in optimization. So thus the reason for that alternation here, to ultimately give you a more meaningful result. So you see here, we're going through, it looks like we're going to do about 40,000 different strategies here in this combination. Okay, we're off to a decent start. It's got 44 trades already. Again, our threshold is going to be 100. But this would give us a decent starting point here. And you see it's working with the CCI and the ATR. It's already establishing a stop loss and a take profit, and then some trading rules. So these typically, it could be 4 or 5 minutes. So what I'll do here, I'm going to go ahead and I'll pause the video here, and I'll come back and we'll pick it up after it's finished. Okay, just finished. It ran through 40,000 different strategies. It did that in 2 minutes and 38 seconds. The top 5 will be posted up above. So let's click OK here and take a look. Okay, pretty good looking equity curve. And we see the out of sample here in magenta here. Again, consistent, right? So we have bottom left to top right. Looks quite good. Now, total trades only 58. So we have a good starting point. But what I would do is simply I would save it, and then I would load up another 20, 30 days of data to make sure I got over that 100 trade threshold. But certainly I've got a good starting point here. Now, you have a complete strategy here that you could trade as is. Again, you might just lengthen the time. Make sure you like it after a little more data. But I've got a fully ready to roll strategy here that I can put into. I could, if you don't own Algo Studio Pro, I could just save it as a NinjaScript. I could load it into the Ninja editor, compile it, and then run it as a strategy right within Ninja. If I own Algo Studio Pro, I can just load it into Algo Studio Pro, and then if I wanted to tweak, refine, maybe try to enhance or improve, of course, with all of the features that are part of Algo Studio Pro. But you don't need Algo Studio Pro for this. This runs as a standalone product. So I simply, now I have a couple of choices here. I can just save the strategies. Perhaps I want to reload it later. Example being, okay, I want to save it. Then I'm going to load some more data. Or maybe I want to load the micro ES or the gold or future or what am I trying to say? Just another asset class. Maybe I want to own crude or the 6E, or it's just another asset class, but I want to work with these same strategies. Well, of course, you're going to get a different result as you change the asset that you're optimizing for. But you could work with those same indicators, right? If you like those 5, right? Maybe you've got 5 that are your faves, that are the ones that you just want to see if they can be optimized to get you a better result. So there's really no limit to your imagination as to what you can do here and the combinations you can come up with. And of course, once you change any of these things, you're going to get a different result. It's kind of interesting, right? So again, you may come up with something that nobody else has come up with, which is kind of the treasure hunt behind this. So lots of options here in terms of what you do with it once you have it. But certainly we've got a good starting point here. And as I said, I mean, you've got here are the entry criteria, the optimized parameters for the indicators that we gave it. So I gave it 5. It's only using 2 because that gave me the best result. And you can see here number of trades here. So they all ended up being in the high 50s. 55 to 58, looks like all of these were in that range, some a little bit more, some a little bit less. So again, right, just to add a little more time and see if you get as good a result, which likely you would. What are the stop loss and the take profit targets here are built into this. So I have, again, a fully working strategy here. And then I've got trading rules as well. So daily loss limit at minus 200, stops trading. If it gets to 3,900 in profit, stops trading. Max consecutive losers is 4. Consecutive winners, 6. Max daily trades, 6. Distance between trades, interesting, 75 bars. Max bars in a trade, 69. Again, that's through optimizing. It ran through all of those potential combinations, when to exit, and that's giving you the best return there. So we see some other variables here. What's most important, of course, for a prop trader is what's the max drawdown? Well, it's only $165. All right, so that would largest win, largest loser. I always take a look at that. I want to see what the largest loser is, right? So I've got about a little more than 2 to 1 here, quite good. So I would just take this as the only variable here that I would need to tweak here is just to add more trades, right? Which I'm going to do just by adding more days of data. But you see how quickly that ran through all of those. That's 40,000 combinations. It just worked through to give you these results. And you may not like the top result. That's just likely going to have the highest in sample profit, or the combination of the two. You might find one down the list here that you like better. So you've got a whole lot to choose from. When you get that net result. And so you don't have to just save the top one, you could save 2 or 3 of them. So a lot of choices here with regards to creation and then what you do with it once you've got something that you like. Now this is as a subscription model available to you on a monthly fee of $99. All right, a lot of horsepower for $99. Now, certainly within a 30-day window, you could do a whole lot of backtesting and optimization to come up with some algos that you'd like to trade. Of course, we always recommend you take it into sim initially, make sure everything's tight, working properly. Then perhaps take it into a live account or a prop account, whatever your preference may be. But always a good idea, test it, make sure everything's working just fine with a sim account. And then after a day or two, if you're comfortable taking it into a live market, have at it. You should expect everything to work as you anticipate it to. So if it hits 4 losers in a row, you would anticipate it to stop trading. If it hits 6 winners in a row, you're going to anticipate it to stop trading. Again, there should be the stop loss and the take profit should be exactly as the algo has designed it, right? So they're just little variables you want to check on. So with that, of course, we have a lot of interest in this product. So our Discord is going to be a good place to go to share ideas, experiences, feature requests, additional things we can do for you as a customer to make it better. But we think this is a tremendous amount of horsepower to drop on you at $99 a month. So you certainly, as with all of our indicators, have the option to trial it. Every one of our tools gives you a 7-day trial, so you have a minimum of 5 trading days, 7 calendar days. And even in a week, you could come up with some good ideas. So I'll leave you there. I could run through 3, 4 more, but I think there'll be more value in you doing it yourself. So you've got this to refer to. You've got our Discord to, if you get stuck on something, and of course support's available during the week. So you've got a lot of options to get you off to a good start with this product. Okay, with that, I think that's probably everything I've covered here. This looks like a pretty good result here. I might dig in and work with this a little bit further. I mean, 1,658 trades. I like where this is going. I may go dig in and work with this myself. Okay, with that, I'm going to wish you guys good trading. Remember, TradeDevils-Indicators.com. If you want to get your hands on this, and even whether it's a trial or you're ready to make that purchase, that's where you'll find us. And with that, I wish you good trading, and we'll catch you on the next one.